Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us today at Prematch Press Conference between Cameroon and Nigeria and have total English Women's African Cup of Nations Morocco 26. Before to update the floor for the journalists joining us today, I'd like to extend a welcome to the coach, Justin Madugu. Welcome, coach.
Thank you.
And players, Tony Payne, welcome.
Thank you.
And before to update the floor for the journalists, I have a question for you, coach. Share his technical insight for tomorrow's match. You have any important match tomorrow? You have tomorrow important match.
Yes.
Insights.
Okay, thank you and good morning, everybody. It's an important match because we all know what is at stake. The ticket for the World Cup is at stake tomorrow, and that is quite understandable. And after the World Cup ticket, you equally have the semi-finals to play, which will also enable you continue your quest for retaining the trophy. So we're quite aware of that. We know how important the match is, and so we're giving it every attention it deserves, and we'll go in there fully prepared to give in our best and ensure that we carry the day.
Thank you, coach.
Yeah.
Tony Payne, how are you feeling ahead of this match?
Yeah, I think everyone in the team, including myself and the staff, are really confident going into this game. Yeah, it was our goal to get through the group stage and have a chance at qualifying for the World Cup. We did that, so we're ready to continue on to that next step.
Thank you. So I open the floor for the journalists. Please, your name and your first question, please. Microphone there.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Tony. My name is Uche Mudo, and I work with Kisefim Abuja. Quickly, let's look at it, Coach. You've been at the helm of affair for a while, and as an assistant coach, you have seen the Super Falcons play Cameroon. What would be your approach to the Cameroonian game? That's number one. Number two, the question for Tony. Now, you started the game against Egypt. Do you see yourself confident enough to start off against the Cameroonians, knowing fully well that they are very, very physical? They are a physical side, and most players will want to avoid playing them at the beginning just to avoid injuries.
Thank you. Nigeria, Cameroon have come a long way. We all know each other. We know them, they know us, and games between such countries always bring out the best in everybody because we know what it means. We know it will be a good game. We'll have our style, they have their style. We will do our best to ensure that we impose ourselves and make sure that we carry the day.
Thank you, coach. Tony.
Yeah, yeah, we know every game is gonna pose a different threat to us. Every team, like Coach says, has their style. We have our own style. We know it's going to be a physical game, but that's something that we're always prepared for. You know, a lot of us have been playing football a long time, and we know what it takes to win games. So we're ready for whatever is thrown at us.
Good morning, Baldwin from Cameroon. Two questions first to Coach Madugu. Yes, one question for the coach and one for Tony. Beginning with Coach Madugu. You're playing against Cameroon tomorrow. You were in Cameroon in the month of March for two friendlies with the Lionesses of Cameroon prior to this competition that was initially supposed to take place in March, which wasn't at all an easy ride for the Super Falcons. The two friendlies you played in Cameroon, you certainly must have detected one or two lapses for the team. How ready are you psychologically to play against a team? True, that initially wasn't qualified officially for this competition, but that had a smooth group stage ride, and which will certainly be a stumbling block for the Super Falcons tomorrow. Tony, the Super Falcons have won the Women's AFCON 10 times. It has actually become a routine for Nigeria. Are you not tired of winning this competition? Let me know. Tired of winning this competition? It's already a routine. And psychologically speaking, how ready are the Super Falcons to understand and accept the fact that tomorrow will be the end of the road for Nigeria? Thank you.
Thank you. we have come a long way, like I said, with Cameroon, and we have huge respect for them because they have also done so much for African football, and we have huge respect for them, and we're not taking that for granted. The last two games we played against Cameroon, looking at the current team, we are not carried away by the result or the performance of those two games because they were more or less preparatory games leading to the WAFCON. And because they were preparatory games, a lot of things went into that game or those games, and we're not using that to assess the team currently here, and because we know there were players that were not involved in those games that are here in both teams, and so it's not the approach, the attitude, and whatever could still be the same, but we know different qualities of players come into games with different. You see a lot of things that are different, so we are not taking it for granted. Like I said, we have huge respect for them, but we know what we want and we know what we are going out for.
Yeah, I think pointing out your comment about whether someone's had an easy road or a difficult road, I think for us Nigerians as a team, we can appreciate that we've had a bunch of challenges in this group stage and even before the tournament. So I think challenges are what help you to prepare for whatever comes up in the future. So I think we're grateful for that. Your question about whether or not anyone's tired of winning the WAFCON 10 times, I don't think anyone gets tired of winning. Um, I think we can appreciate all the accomplishments that we've made. We're just as hungry as ever, and you know, an opportunity to win an 11th time is something that we're all looking forward to.
Thank you, Tony. Please.
Right, hi coach, hi Tony. My name is Patrick Okafor. I work for Nigeria Info Wazobia FM Abuja. A question to the coach. Coach, somehow this particular edition of the WAFCON seems like the team, concedes, goals here and there. The first game conceded goals even against Egypt. We conceded goals, though we didn't concede against Zambia. Up against a physical side like the indomitable lionesses of Cameroon. Like, what are the plans to make sure the defense is a bit uptight somewhat, because the defense is what I feel some people like my friends back home have a bit of concern about. And then for Tony, Cameroon and Nigeria, the history, the rivalry is always very intense. 24-24 during the Olympic qualifiers, we beat them and beat them at the WAFCON that they hosted, back home in 2016 as well. With that kind of history, coming against a Cameroon side, when there is something at stake yet again, how does that make the girls feel? Is there any form of pressure, or what's the plan to make sure that the history actually continues against Cameroon?
Thank you. Like you rightly observed, we've considered goals in the group stage of the competition. There can always be a starting point when you don't concede goals. And we're believing it will start from the quarterfinal stage. We're not expecting to concede any goals because we're also working to ensure that those mistakes, those loopholes that cost those goals, we work on them to make sure that that is also avoided. And yes, we concede goals, but we equally score goals. So sometimes it's when we concede, we score more than we concede. So it's still positive for us. We know we'll make mistakes, but the fact is that we are quite confident that we'll also score goals up front. Thank you.
Yeah, we are all aware of what's at stake here in the next game. We know that we want to qualify for the World Cup. It's a position that we've been in before. We know what it's going to take, and we're definitely ready to put the efforts out there.
Thank you. Please.
Hi, good morning, coach. This is Victor Ademola for AdemolaSports.com from Nigeria. Coach, going into this game, do you have any injury concern? Do you have your full squad back? And what version of the Super Falcons should fans expect against Cameroon?
Yeah, we thank you. We have some injury concerns in the team. The medicals are working on that to try and get the players in a better shape. That is ongoing. As far as the mood and the impression, like I said, we all know what is at stake. Nobody needs to remind anyone. All of us are aware of what is at stake, and so it's a case of who wants it more. Yeah.
Thank you, coach.
Good morning. My name is Frankie Moho from Prime Sports Radio, Enugu, Nigeria. Um, you talked about the injury concerns in the team. The fact remains that Nigerians wants to know if Aziza Oshoala is going to be in the team tomorrow because as a goal poacher, Nigerians back home wants to know if she's going to be part of the team. And for Tony Payne, you were asked a question about whether Nigeria is not tired concerning winning the tournament for the 10th time. Um, over 200 million people believe that the potential that the Super Falcons have is enough for Africa to know that it's the best team on the continent. And even if they keep winning the trophy or the title, there's no problem about that. But the question is this: are the girls, your teammates, ready to deliver again the 11th title for Nigeria and your fans across the world?
Thank you. Like I said, we're still working. We have not concluded on what we will be doing tomorrow. It's still work in progress. We still have some issues to sort out, and we're still doing our work. So I will not be able to tell you precisely now whether Aziza Oshoala will be in the team or not. But all the girls are ready. They are all in high spirits. We just need to sort out the details, and then you will see a very good team that is prepared, ready to go tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, I think we know that it's difficult to arrive at the top, but we can all agree that it's equally as difficult to stay at the top. Um, yeah, it's I mean it's a given that that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do is it just achieve the 11th title. I think we have more than enough in the squad to do that. So there's no doubt for me.
Thank you.
Bonjour. I try to speak in English. Uh, you have the new coach.
Vous pouvez
You
parler
have,
français, ils ont la traduction.
ok, ça va. Vous avez à la joueuse d'abord. Vous avez. Can you hear me in French?
Tony.
If not.
Yes.
Ok. À la joueuse, bonjour. Je veux savoir qu'est-ce que votre coach vous apporte de nouveau depuis qu'il est là dans votre équipe. Est-ce que vous vous sentez mieux encadré ou en confiance avec lui? Au coach, les Camerounais en ce moment se disent au Cameroun que comme le Malawi vous serez battu demain. Est-ce que pour vous c'est un stress? Merci.
Hello? Nobody goes into a game believing that you will lose. So it's in their rights to say they are going to win. It's within their rights to have that belief, to have that confidence. We also have the same belief and the same confidence. So it's the game tomorrow that will determine what actually happens. We all have our goals, and that is what we are all going out for. But I cannot say, it's like I said, it's their right to say whatever they want to say, and then I cannot stop that because you need to respect people's rights too. So the game will decide what happens tomorrow. I'm not under pressure. I'm not under pressure. We quite understand what is at stake, but we're not under pressure by any means. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, everyone in the staff, including the coach, has prepared us for this tournament and for the game ahead. So everyone in the team is ready.
Rita Yosembo, Cameroon Radio Television.
Yeah.
My question goes to the coach. What do you see as Cameroon's biggest threat, and how do you plan to neutralize that too? Thank you.
That one is not for you now. Yeah. Like I said, not to be frank, Cameroon is a good side. You need to show respect to all the teams that qualified to get here, deserve respect. And for them to have even topped their group, I mean, looking at the teams that are playing in that group, and then for them to have topped the group, I mean, you cannot take them for granted. And we've watched all their games. They have watched all our games. We see what everybody does. So you just as you're asking me what I know as their strength, they are also trying to know what is our strength and our weakness. So these are things that it's only the technical people that will deal with. So it's not anything. We know ourselves. We know ourselves. We've come a long way together, and it's one of those games that everybody will be waiting to see.
Hello, Coach. Hello, Antoinette. My name is Moshe Chappelle. I'm representing Super Sports, CC and Chief Sport podcast, and Sports Factory Chief Sport. And for the villagers back home, I go appreciate if you speak this one in Pidgin when you answer Coach. Tony, I know you know they speak Pidgin, so try it as you can. To Coach, you be one of the guys that has managed to hold on to a team last minute and managed to get them through qualifier stages and get big results, just like our Cameroonian lady. And what do you want to talk or speak to when it comes to our African coaches when we say that they bring last minute and they expect big results? Because Cameroon don't do well, and you don't speak with respect to the coach, just as she has spoken with respect to you. But when it comes to big tournaments like this, and they bring coach, and the pressure is there, you must perform. Even if you're going to face each other for a quarterfinal, what do you say to that kind of arrangement that puts unnecessary pressure on coaches and the team when the country people are expecting big results on days like this? And for Antoinette, you play in the squad where you're facing on the Cameroon side where twice on the big stage you had a Desire Paranuzi and Ushola Breeze to get the first WAFCON when they played against Cameroon, and then a Desire Group lone strike to follow up. Earlier this year, we got comfort. Our first goal in the friendlies was from the Cameroonian squad. So when you are in a team like this that evolves, how do you feel like your style of play helps to apply pressure as the different philosophy they go? Waiting the help on that to define different ways, because we've seen you do different things this tournament. So what's the fulcrum that helps you evolve in the styles of play and still find the result? Just a thought mentality. Thank you. Coach, if you start with the pigeon, God bless.
Thank you. This coaching job, it not be easy work, honestly, because what you go through or what you they go through as a coach, not be small thing. Expectation they plenty, and now you everything, now your head everything they. Everybody now you then they look, the players, the coaches, the backroom staff, your management, your fans, your countrymen, everybody. Decision where you take matter. So e no dey easy. You have to pray and ask God to give you better direction and wisdom so that you no go fail people. And the job no dey easy because you go do am, if e work, e no work. And na something wey You be coach. Now you be the teacher, but not be you write exam. Person wey write exam different. Now that person, now dem go take assess you. You know say e no dey easy. If na you write am, you go take responsibility fully. Na wetin you write. But if you tell person something, the person go enter, go do something different. The person do something different, they will come assess you, say na you again, then they assess. E no dey easy for that kind position. How many job wey dey this world wey dem go take do that kind assessment for you? E no dey easy. And we know say passion dey too much for football. Na game wey everybody like, passion dey plenty, and so you don play with people's emotions. You no go play with people passion. They like am. So, and nobody wan lose. Nobody wan lose. Anybody wey you dey play against, their fans or the country or club or whatever, their own na be say just go win. How you win, oh, that one no concern them. Just win. Wetin be your problem, or wetin una dey go through, wetin dey happen? Nobody wan hear that side. Oh. Nobody wan hear that side. Just go win. So the pressure, e dey too much for African coaches. E dey too much for our heads, because most times we just think and assume the Oyibo people are always better. Football dey different for everywhere. You dey bring Oyibo person, yes, there's nothing wrong in bringing Oyibo if you want to bring Oyibo, but their culture and their mentality and their football culture, e no dey the same with our own. E no dey the same with our own. So we need to also have respect for our people. If you feel say e get something wey we no dey do or wey we lack, na our ogas, our administrators, na dem go help us develop that thing too. Even when we dey make our own effort, dem might get work wey dem go do to help us. At least with the new trend that is happening across the continent in both men and women football, we don dey see say many countries don dey believe in their own. This thing no be magic. E dey take time and e get deliberate plan, no be something wey just dey happen. So if we plan am well, give time, invest, develop capacity, I believe strongly say we get the capacity to compete against anybody. Our African coaches are doing well. We need to back them, we need to respect them, we need to also give them all the support they need, and they will take us there. Check the World Cup, the history of the World Cup. How many foreigners don win World Cup for their country? How many foreigners will win World Cup for their country? Basically, it is more or less, in fact, 95% na their own citizens. So wetin we lack, make dem help us, make we get am so that we go do our job well and we go make everybody happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, we know that it's a challenge in probably all national teams that you have a lot of players playing at a high level, playing all different kinds of styles. But I guess it's a testament to the coach, the staff, and also the players that we've been able to blend all of our different styles together and play together cohesively as a team. And I think we've shown that throughout the tournament.
3 sentences, I'll take it.
Coach Justin Madugu, thank you for your comment. Tony Payne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have training for Nigeria and 7 p.m. in Raja Academy. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. See you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Coach. Please.